Graduands, guests, colleagues, I declare this ceremony open. Please be seated. As Deputy Dean, I welcome you to this graduation ceremony for students from Nottingham Law School. I would also like to welcome the family and friends who are joining us around the world via the NTU live stream. Graduands, I want to begin by congratulating you on your achievements. In particular, I want to acknowledge that you've had a tough time, with most of you having had periods of time with us disrupted by COVID-19. Nonetheless, you have come through these challenges, showing considerable resilience and resourcefulness along the way. Graduation is a very significant day, for us as much as it is for you. It is the moment when we come together to reflect on your academic accomplishments and all the other incredible things that you have done during your NTU journey. I want to recognise also the doctoral student who will be coming across the stage today. A doctorate is the highest level of academic study. In completing your doctorate with us, you have also made a significant contribution to the university's research culture. No matter which programme you've just completed, foundation, undergraduate or postgraduate degree, professional qualification or apprenticeship, your talent and commitment have laid firm foundations for the next stage of your life. However, no one completes the journey alone, and I invite you now to remember all those who have supported you along the way: families, friends, course mates, professional services staff and academic tutors. Please join me in thanking them with a well-deserved round of applause. These ceremonies also give us the opportunity to reflect on the university's recent successes. I will highlight just a few of these. We are one of the most popular destinations for UK undergraduate students. We're now the 5th biggest university in the UK. More and more international students are choosing to study with us. The reason for this popularity lies in us making the quality of our students' experience our top priority. As a result, we win major national awards on a regular basis. The most recent accolade is once again being named the Sunday Times Modern University of the Year for 2023, an award we last won in 2018. Nottingham Law School exemplifies those ambitions. It's a school that builds courage, confidence and leadership by combining theoretical rigour with the applied hands-on opportunities to practice law. It's distinguished by superb teaching, dedicated facilities and an expert team of academics drawn from every avenue of legal practice. The school's mission is civic and not just academic. It believes in equal access to justice, a principle which is embodied by NLS Legal, our multi-award-winning on-site teaching law firm, which encourages students to support their local communities by providing legal advice and guidance. To date, the firm has secured over £5.5 million in compensation and benefits for its clients. Most recently, NLS Legal was named Law Firm of the Year at the 2022 LexisNexis Legal Awards and was runner-up at the Higher Education Innovate Awards in the Most Innovative Approach to Developing Employability Skills category, adding to an impressive list of accolades awarded to the law school during the last 2 years alone. Both the school and NLS Legal reflect the obligations of a modern university to enrich society, to create opportunities, and to share knowledge and skills beyond our own walls. Class of 2022, I hope you enjoy today's ceremony. I now invite Professor Jane Ching to read the names of today's graduates and Pro-Vice Chancellor Killian Ryan to confer your degrees.
I now invite the stewards to bring forward the graduands. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, the following have qualified for awards from Nottingham Law School. Doctor of Philosophy degree, Rethinking Persistent Vegetative State and the Protection of Those Diagnosed as in it, by Olabode Aleshiloye. Master of Laws degree in Human Rights and Justice, Caroline Hall. Master of Laws degree in Advanced Professional Legal Practice, Olugbenga Jimibada. Hannah Moore. Holly Mountain. Samina Pandor. Master of Laws degree in Bar Professional Training Course, Laraib Iqbal. Shara Prakashini Jaya Pavan. Neelam Shah. Chloe Allen. James Ball. James Chapman. Shola Cole. Curtis Dunkley. Arham Fahim. Jack Ferdinando. Meriel Scott. Jessica Shawkey. Danielle Sinclair. Bethany Trussler. Samir Varley. Master of Laws degree in Corporate and Insolvency Law, Samuel Kingsford Arthur. Postgraduate Diploma in Barristers Training Course, Nia Legister. Inderjeet Brar. Benjamin Holm. Postgraduate Diploma in Law, Anthony Briggs. Wing Sum Chan. Bethel Uweo Ekemita. Zoe Hale. Madeline Healy. Jack Hicks. Amelia Hill. Mohammed Sihano Rahman Howlada. Christiana Kalnina. Aaron Patel. Bonnie Swatton. Postgraduate Diploma in Professional Legal Practice, Afshar Kanwal. Postgraduate Certificate in Advanced Legal Skills, Sarah Burke. Postgraduate Certificate in Professional Legal Practice, Shazmeen Irfan. Sapna Asodia. Graduate Diploma in Law, Carolina Pearl. Perry Achampong. Laura Bell. Andrea Burton. Lucy Dixon. Jack Linthwaite. The next student also receives the Nottingham Law School Prize for the top performing student in Year 2 on the Graduate Diploma in Law Distance Learning and the Shoesmiths Prize for the Best Research Project, Emma Madeley. Tyus Moraes Mello. Reem Sawailam. Jack Staples. Camilla Tomlinson. Professional Certificate in Trademark Practice, Jonathan Perlmutter. Emilia Petrosian. Bachelor of Laws degree with honours in Business Law, Dominic Akhtari. Katie Murphy. Jing Ung. Bachelor of Laws degree with honours in International Law, Emanuela Asibo. Portia Bailey Perrin. Misho Zhivkov. Bachelor of Laws degree with honours in Law, Christina Rankin. Neil Williams. Abigail Addo. Bhavika Blagan. Kirsty Chalice. Kieran Cullen. Chimna Sasuso Daniela Huber. Oliver Eccles. Grace Franks. Sophia Godfrey. Ari Haider. George Kemp. Martina Krasminska. Irene Madhani. Francesca McKenna. Lucy Ann Moore. David Russell. Jasmine Senior. Ghazi Shakir. Aimee Tickner. Victoria Truxinaiti. Liam Vesey. Edward Warwick. Grace Wong Wai Wai. James Matthew Hicks. Diploma of Higher Education in Law, Abigail Akinkunmi. Bachelor of Laws degree with honours in law, senior status, Sarah Ramcharan. Bachelor of Laws degree with honours in Law with Business, Elisha Fazal. Kyra Vaishak Kelkar. Priscilla Tafadswa Diana Madero. Bachelor of Laws degree with honours in Law with Criminology, Alia Ali. Saraya Beckford. Shannon Carpenter. Rafael Evangelista. Ismet Forek. Eliana Haidari. Kofawarola Salo. Anton Thomas. Bachelor of Laws degree with honours in Law with Psychology, Sophia Blasco. Ashti Hayder. Nyasha Nzudzo. Zainab Shazad. Master of Laws degree in Barrister's Training Course, Rustam Ali. Bachelor of Laws degree with honours, Anais Basharat. Amena Imran. Master of Laws degree in Legal Practice, Raipreet Singh Phul. Bethany Mason. Kaylee Brown. Dema Ravina Zogai. Sarah Khan. Pro-Vice-Chancellor. That concludes the presentation of awards from Nottingham Law School and concludes the presentation of awards to graduates at this ceremony. In absentia, Pro-Vice-Chancellor, I invite you to confer degrees on those graduates who have not been presented to you in person, but who have indicated that they wish their awards to be conferred in their absence. I certify that these graduates are worthy of their degrees, and I stand as proxy. James Ball, who earlier received a Masters of Law degree in Barrister's Training Course, will now propose the student vote of thanks.
This is where it all goes terribly wrong. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, Deputy Dean, distinguished guests, family and friends, it is a great pleasure to be able to stand here and deliver the vote of thanks on behalf of the student body who have graduated today. I've been reliably informed that across the way there's cake and booze, so I won't keep you too long because I want to go and guzzle some champagne. But I've recently returned from a 2-week advocacy course in London, and you're all guinea pigs for me now. I'll know whether the tuition has been effective if the snoring isn't too loud. But I'm going to start off this vote of thanks by touching on what a degree is. And I can say on behalf of all of the students here, degrees are journeys. They are more than sitting exams, and they're more than completing assessments. They're journeys of personal, professional, and social growth. And graduation is a time where we all come together and putting the spotlight onto the students to celebrate the achievements and successes, and also to recognise the challenges which we've overcome and reflect on those journeys that we've undertaken. And for many of us who have graduated today, we've undertaken professional qualifications, which are the gateways to professional careers. And I did the bar training course, which involved Blackstones and the White Book. And for those students that did the course, they'll know what those are. The huge practitioner text about this thick, and that'll bear relevance later on. But these courses bring their own unique difficulties, and many of which we have compelled ourselves to face in order to reach our chosen careers. But I now have the honour of turning the spotlight and fixing it firmly onto those who have chosen to make sacrifices and who have helped us to get there along the way. Those who have nominated me to deliver this vote of thanks clearly know me very well and knew that I couldn't be trusted to go ad lib. So they provided me with a bit of a structure or some suggestions on what I should talk about. And one of the suggestions was to comment on the challenges which we as the student community faced, something we can all relate to. And I think this is actually an appropriate suggestion, as it allows me to put into context the magnitude of the help and the support which we received. I'm going to say something quite unpopular with the students here, possibly, but I'm going to go for it. Looking back, we didn't really have much to complain about as students. We all had our own struggles and our own challenges, but being a student isn't particularly hard. We think it's hard, but it isn't. A few giggles going on down there. It isn't. You know, the students moan about hangovers. Well, they're self-induced. 9 a.m. lectures, try turning up for work. It all comes part and parcel of the journey. But the ordinary everyday stresses which we felt were impacted by that little thing called COVID, the COVID-19 pandemic, and it really did throw a spanner in the works. But it turned those ordinary everyday stresses to such a degree that often couldn't be described. And for myself and many of the students here today, we were concerned about trying to enter the graduate job market in the midst of a global economic crisis. That is scary. It is scary because of the amount of debt that students get into trying to enter and the hard work and not knowing whether it's going to pay off. There was no telling how long that crisis would last. But not only did this add to our stresses as students, it added to the stresses of those who supported us along the way, and those who I turn to address now. And firstly, the group of people that's going to receive the first broadside are sat here, the academic and leadership staff. And I turn to pay tribute to the wonderful leadership and academic abilities demonstrated by members of staff sitting here and members who can't join us. They often chose to go beyond what was expected of them, particularly during the pandemic. And that particular pandemic brought a great deal of disruption to the day-to-day working of academic staff and the leadership teams. And it was no menial task trying to make online teaching interactive and informative. And speaking from experience, talking into a screen of conveniently broken cameras, because we all want to hide our hangovers, was not easy. having to change exam provisions to accommodate external regulators with little to no notice whatsoever was hard. And going back to those practitioner texts, those who could try and make me understand civil litigation and the White Book, which is now acting as a door wedge in my office, was an impossible task. But nevertheless, we got through it. The support, the expert knowledge, the commitment after hours, and sincere desire to get us through, despite you all having your own difficulties and your own worries, which were amplified by the pandemic, is as admirable as it is appreciated. So on behalf of those who are wearing the cap and gowns today and who have graduated, to you all I say thank you. And the next broadside is going to be fired on the team at NLS Legal. Deputy Dean alluded to it earlier. It's a fantastic establishment which is attached to the university. And the unique teaching law firm has assisted students in putting what they have learnt on their course into practice at an earlier stage than usual. And many of us here today have had the benefit of working on live client files. We've conducted tribunal advocacy and, crucially, interestingly, learned how to remain on the correct side of your regulator. And we have had the pleasure and indeed the honour of working with such a committed, diverse and hard-working team led by Laura Pinkney, who has shed a very different light on this legal system that we have in this country. And many of our successes are indebted to NLS Legal. So for the laughs, and there certainly were many when I was there, the support and the invaluable experiences, thank you. A tribute should also be paid to the hard-working teams behind the scenes who contributed to our successes. The library staff, who helped us get that obscure article that nobody knew where it was, or finding a law report that nobody knows where it is. The employability team, the support teams in administration, who signposted us to the correct places for information, sorting out transcripts or other official documentation. These tasks which may seem insignificant, but when you are running around like a headless chicken, trying to get to the right place at the right time, they made it that little bit easier. And ensuring that our CVs and applications were as strong as possible. And for that, for those members, I say thank you. Finally, I would like to address everyone who are the guests of the graduates, those that are in this room, those that are unable to join us physically for whatever reason, and those who are joining remotely. When I was thinking of doing this speech, I was thinking of interweaving a theme or a metaphor. But then I thought, no, because the essence of this speech is very simple, and the message is very simple. It's to say thank you. And there's no need to overcomplicate things which are simple. Words cannot describe the gratitude which we as students have for our friends and family. And I certainly can't say or do enough to do it all justice. But putting it plainly, and I can certainly say from my experience, many of us would not have walked across this stage without you. Without family and friends around us from day one of our journeys, we wouldn't be standing, or sitting, if you're upstairs, here now. So whatever our successes are, and yes, we sat the exams, yes, we did the coursework, but whatever our successes are, they are founded on your hard work, your kicks up the proverbial, and your refusal to stop believing in us. And no doubt you'll all be pleased to know that I'm coming to an end very soon. But I'm going to leave everybody on a little note by saying, us graduates have already entered, or we are about to enter, a world of adventure and adversity. But we do so safe in the knowledge that our successes are built on the impregnable foundations which have been laid by those who are in this room, who are joining us remotely, or those, as I mentioned, for whatever reason, cannot be with us. Now, I'm acutely aware that we've been giving around 150 rounds of applause today for the graduates, but I now invite the graduates and everyone else in the hall to join me and give a round of applause for those who we will be forever grateful for. And that's it from me.
So, folks, that's it. It's official. You're now graduates. I appreciate some of you are graduates for the second time, but for many of you, it's graduates for the first time. So, special congratulations to you. And I'm going to get this wrong, but I'd also like special congratulations to Dr. Alishi Inloye. We really appreciate the amount of work that you have to do to get a PhD. Many of us up here have struggled through it. We know what an enormous achievement it is, and we hope someday some of you guys will join us. But clearly, you know, the work that you've been doing on persistent vegetative state is hugely important and brings great insight. So thank you very much for that. So class of 2022, I want to echo the thoughts of our Deputy Dean by congratulating you on your achievements and wishing you every success for the future. It's fantastic to be able to share this day with you and your nearest and dearest in person and in our magnificent University Hall. I'd also like to congratulate James for that wonderful vote of thanks. So it didn't go horribly wrong. I've got to say it's very intimidating, these particular ceremonies, because the lawyers are always so much more articulate than most of us other academics. And then to have that followed by a wonderful articulate vote of thanks, which was both very insightful and moving. And on behalf of my colleagues, I'd really like to thank you for your acknowledgement and for the work that they did through COVID and the help they've given you. So thank you for that. And I wish you and all your colleagues all the very best for the future. If everybody can speak and advocate as eloquently as you, we'll be in good hands. So students are the beating heart of our university and of our city. Your contributions did not come just in your lecture theatres, seminars, studios, and laboratories. You undertook placements that made local organisations more effective. You took NTU to the top 10 in the National Universities Sports League. And you ran vibrant societies linked to your subjects. And many of you, international students, but also home students, made the Global Lounge the welcoming place that it's known to be around the world. Beyond our campuses, you helped young children with their reading in local schools, you volunteered at food banks, and, as has already been noted, you recovered millions of pounds in welfare benefits denied to local residents. As and when it was possible, you contributed generously to the nighttime economy of the city. You undertook countless other activities through the societies of the Students' Union, and in short, where would the city and the university be without you? So, though you've now graduated, you remain members of our global NTU family, a worldwide community of almost 250,000 alumni. Our doors will always be open to you, so do have a look at our alumni website for further details. In particular, you can continue to access support from us, including face-to-face advice on the next steps of your career over the next 3 years from our employability team. In time, you might also consider how you too can help future generations of students, just as some alumni have helped you, through offering lectures, placements, and career advice, And in due course, James, when you've made significant amounts of money, you can help out with studentships, facilities, and research. When the time comes, we encourage you to complete the Graduate Outcome Survey. By doing so, you will make another important contribution to the university, which is very much appreciated. But that is for the future. As already been mentioned, across the road, there's cake and drinks. So now's the time to enjoy your success. So I will invite you to join us for celebratory refreshments in the Nottingham building. Now, in a minute or two, I will declare the ceremony formally closed. At that point, guests, I would ask you to remain seated while the academic party and the graduates leave the hall. But before I do so, I noticed at the start, people were very demure in clapping their son, daughter, friend across the stage. But as the ceremony went on, people had brought their fan clubs and gave it a bit more gusto, and the whole sort of tempo picked up. So for those of you who are shy at the early parts, now is your opportunity to have another go. And for those of you who are vocal throughout, have another go. So can I ask you to, one last time, to acknowledge the fantastic achievement of the graduates today. I declare this graduation ceremony closed.